The Avs have won Game 6 against the Dallas Stars, and now we move towards a Game 7 to end all Game 7s, as this series has been an absolute war from the start, and this final Game 7 will be no different. This is going to be a roller coaster, so strap in case you fall off of it. What is up, guys? It is Avalanche Digest. Good to see you here, Avs Nation, and let's go right into it. One of the best guys that pretty much has said something that definitely is a great point to say is that, honestly, from Mark Moser himself. This is the voice you hear most of the time announcing for the Avalanche, and he had a great point on Jake Ottinger. Jake Ottinger has been by far the Dallas Stars' best player, and I agree, he's been lights out, but really hard to continue that through all 7 games. I think he's had a little bit of some leaky goals. I don't think he's been the best the entire time, but overall, even when he's playing lights out, the Avalanche put 48 shots on in Game 6 against him, and through a little bit of luck from the hockey gods and also some luck for Jake Ottinger. I mean, the Avalanche hit 2 posts when they had him beaten pretty cleanly. So honestly, when you see goals like this, just beautiful, pretty goals that beat him, it doesn't matter if Ottinger is playing lights out, the Avs can still press through. I think that the Avs have been pretty good this series. When they're winning games, they are dominating. They're not winning it by the skin of their teeth. But because they're not winning it by the skin of their teeth, it's kind of led to a little bit of issues. And I just want to highlight how fun the Bednar doppelganger is. He was a little off with the tie, but honestly, this has just been so incredibly amazing. I don't know how he does it. He doesn't see Bednar until like basically the game starts. So he's got to have an operation out of his car. I don't know how he's doing it, but we need to get to the bottom of it. But really, one of the biggest problems has been the Avalanche's power play. I like Gabe Landeskog being here. I still don't love Artturi Lehkonen on this power play. I think we actually saw them put Nichushkin back on the power play last game. I think they made a decision for that second power play, and the power play's been good mechanically. Like, they're getting good chances, they're getting shots on net, they're actually looking dangerous on it. But when your power play's been cold for most of the series, getting close but not scoring is not good enough. So really, you're looking for this to get boosted. Another shout out, Gabe Landeskog, the captain, nominated for the Matheson Trophy. Honestly, I don't see anyone else winning it. Sean Monahan missed quite a bit of time, and the Jackets didn't actually make the playoffs. If they did, I think you'd have a conversation for it. Marc-Andre Fleury, of course, his final year in the league, just a legend. I just don't see it as well. I think Landeskog deserves it over everyone else. But again, all 3 of these players just amazing, and I really hope Landeskog wins it as well. But I want to point out something that's also really important. The Avalanche, but when you look at this chart, goals against per game, it's kind of misleading. You think like, oh, these are the teams that have the most. This is actually the least. So the Carolina Hurricanes leading right now in the playoffs with the least amount of goals. And there's the Avalanche. They have the 5th least amount of goals against them in this series. Really, the Dallas Stars have no business being in this series up as they are. This series should be over, and the Avalanche should be moving on to the second round. But because of the power play not capitalizing, because they've just refused to take advantage of the opportunities they've had. I mean, you look at these games, and when the Avalanche win, they are winning by a lot. You can see 5-1, 4-0, 7-4, and if it wasn't for Ottinger, that would be 10-0 easy without the empty netters. But you're looking at the 2 games. You're really looking at those 2 overtime lost games, and you don't like the results at all. It's a little deceiving. And you see the Avalanche scored 3 goals in that second game. A lot of them came from depth, from the 4th line even. The top 9 was not playing well enough. They really weren't getting a lot of chances, and you weren't satisfied with the result that they had. And even so, they're still doing well against Ottinger. Game 2, massively missed opportunity. The Avs get the first goal. They have it for most of the entire game. And late, Dallas ties it up, and then they win in overtime. I mean, Val Nichushkin was the only scorer, and the Avalanche looked lethargic through all of Game 3 and really the entire third period of Game 2. And that's what ultimately cost them the lead in the series. And unfortunately, now it's tied in Game 7. Really, Game 5, they came out with a completely lethargic effort again. So you're looking at the story of this series is missed opportunities for the Avalanche. This series should not go to 7. The Stars have not been impressive enough to justify being here. But You look at how they're doing now. Over the course of these last few games, you're seeing their best scorers now being their top guys. I mean, Thomas Harley has been great. You see Wyatt Johnston, Rupe Hintz, Mikko Rantanen, old friend of the Avalanche, all coming in and playing well. Really, you're now looking at a situation where it's kind of tied up in terms of scoring. And really, something that the Avalanche need to clean up is their goaltending. Mackenzie Blackwood was great through a lot of this series. I'd say through the first 4 games, he was stellar. Really, in the last 2 games, you haven't liked his play. He's not letting in good shots. Game 5, the Avalanche never even had a chance to get going because he let in a bank shot from below the goal line from Wyatt Johnston. And that effectively just crippled the team from the start. Blackwood has not given the team a chance to win through the last 2 games. In fact, he actually almost coughed up the last game in Game 6. He let in 4 goals in 1 period. I was surprised he didn't get pulled. I absolutely would have, but he played a good enough third period. So hopefully that's something he can build on coming into Game 7 and he can play his best. It will truly be the test if he can actually be a good player in this situation where it calls on him. And you can see he's about middle of the pack for the goaltending in the playoffs. So 1 good game and he is back on top. But again, biggest problem for the Avalanche is their power play. I mean, you see them all the way at the bottom, basically hanging out with teams that have been eliminated, except the Winnipeg Jets. I mean, we're solidified central buddies in bad power play. But you can see the Avalanche only have 3 power play goals, and they're all from MacKinnon. Really, the top unit has not been doing well enough. They're building towards a good play here now. I like how they've been mechanically, but again, the effort is not there. The power play has struggled a lot, and it's time to finally start bringing that home. And really, the biggest problem right now is, can this power play capitalize? And it will have to if the Avs want to win Game 7. And let's look at basically the best playoff performer in this entire series for the Avs, and that's been Nathan MacKinnon. You don't even love, like, 5-on-5, he hasn't actually produced a whole lot. There's been some luck there, which has helped him out. I think both times it's been on some fluke deflections, but you take what you can get. And that's what you get when you put pucks to the net. 48 shots on goal. You're laying shots on goal. You're getting chances, rebounds, and you're going to get luck on your side when you actually try. Things will go in for you. You see Martin Necas got himself on the board, had a great game last night. He was all over the place, and he's been good throughout the series. Not good enough. He definitely deserves more points. It's just guys that he's made a beautiful pass to and then they don't score, so unfortunately he doesn't get credit for that. Logan O'Connor has been stellar through the first few games. Obviously that production has fallen off because that's just not who he is, but the depth play has been there for the Colorado Avalanche. Brock Nelson has not been my favorite in this series, but you see him there with 4 points in 5 games. Cale Makar, same thing, but 5 points as well. The Avalanche need to step up and win this Game 7 and have good production from their depth and their top guys. They are horrifying when they play well, and I absolutely believe they will play well. We are going to finally see how this turns out. The Avalanche have been the lowest in goals against. The power play has not been working well. The doppelganger is on point, and we are absolutely primed to see a good series. But what do you guys think? Honestly, I'm super excited for this Game 7. I'm going to be more nervous as time goes on. But let me know, Avs Nation, and we will get back to you with more analysis soon.